Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be telling you guys and showing you guys how I got first on Cardfight Vanguard 0. So basically I'm going to be showing my decks. I'm going to do a little bit of gameplay. I'm also going to talk about the reason why I went and did this and all this other stuff. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so basically as you can see on the leaderboard, I have my phone here obviously, and we did completely destroy second place. Let's be honest here. I got nearly 10 legends above second place, but obviously, the reason of all of this was because I wanted to get Legend 100, which I barely missed the goal by 3 wins. And I'm assuming you guys did check out my previous live stream, which was the one where I season ended, and that's when I got first place. So yeah, basically, there's that. As you can see by my Legend now, I've barely been playing this season. And if you could tell by the leaderboard right now, I'm actually probably going to lose my record, which right now the record is my current Legend, which my previous Legend, which was Legend 99 and 40 points. But right now this guy's destroying what I had before at this time in the last season. But who cares? I'll have the record for about 14 days and then I'll lose it there. But yeah, first I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my decks, and then I'm gonna play one game with each deck. I'm gonna play one game with each. I don't care if I win or lose. I'm gonna show you guys basically what I do with them. So basically, here is my Razor deck, which is the one I got the most of my Legends with, to be honest. Basically, it's a nice it's just a combination of mostly Razors and units that I can rush with. So basically, I went with 10Ks instead of like Death Army Lady and all those because I wanted to get that full rush going. Death Army Lady I would consider as a long-term card, meaning in my like 6th or 7th turn, that's when they're really effective. So instead I went with the 10Ks as well as I went with one Jack as the filler card because obviously there are 13 cards and I have 3 play sets of different cards, which are the High Powered Razor Custom, the Trans Razor, and the King of Sword. So basically, yeah, I basically went for the most powerful grade 2s as possible. Except Trans Razor obviously is a weaker grade 2, but it makes it so I can fill up my formation without using my hand. So yeah, also, okay, with my grade 1s, I basically just went with obviously PGs. I also went with Razors, obviously. Trans Razor and Razor Custom is a great combo, definitely in the first turn. If I can get one of each and the opponent rides a 7K or less, I'm able to get 2 attacks usually off the first turn. Also, I'm running one Death Army guy, which actually comes in very high use, to be honest, usually. I actually would like to run more, but the fact remains that Perfect Razor is the main card of this deck, and you need as many Razors as possible to use it. So yeah, that's basically it for the grade 2s. Brutal Jack definitely comes in handy, even though I kind of fail a little bit when I use it sometimes say if I have a spare grade 1, I would want to put it behind the Vanguard and then ride Brutal Jack, because then I'll be able to get a 23 to 22k attack. But usually I forget to do that, and I put Battle Razor in the back just because usually I'm riding High Powered Razor Custom after, and then obviously his skill doubles his attack when Razor Custom's in the back. My grade 3s, I actually made a lot of changes with these as the season went on. Now, as you can see, I only have 3 Assures, which I was gonna swap out by crafting another one, but I was thinking just to save them because it was working anyway. Anyway, I was gonna change one Assure for a Cosmo Lord, which at the start of the season, I was completely against Cosmo Lord, but then I realized how many times I was pulling 5 grade 3s, and I'm like, alright, basically, with Cosmo Lord, if you don't know, you get to rest a card, and then it gains 3,000 power. So instead of just having all these grade 3s in my hand that are doing nothing, I can use them to rest them, call them to a back row circle, and then I'm able to give it more power, and then make a decent attack out of it. You can get up to like a 30k attack, definitely if you have extra cards. Say if you keep pulling draw triggers and keep drawing grade 3s, that's basically a great time to use it. Also, okay, so I'm running these Assures, obviously. That's my backup to Perfect Razor. I'm also running 4 Death Army droids, I think Death Metal droids. And the reason this is because 12Ks kill me in-game. I'm Blouse, what is it? It's Blouse, Amber Dragons, I forget what the other ones are. One's Dimension Police, I forget what it is, Wind or something, I forget what it's called. But basically, I use it mostly for that, and also it is my my heal trigger, which, again, you have to have 4 cards for that, which, I mean, you kind of can mix it up and have 2 of each card. It doesn't matter. Basically, I use these cards for that reason, just for the 12Ks, really, and as a backup, because there really aren't a lot of decent backup cards right now for Nova Grapplers. It's basically Ashura, Perfect Razor, Cosmo, and then Death Metal Droid. it's just a personal preference of anything. I'm not telling you guys you need to use this deck because trust me, there are definitely better cards, I would say. But this is the way I like to play, so I go and play with these cards, obviously. And then obviously the Perfect Razor, which this is one of the reasons why I even did that, got first place in the first place, was because Perfect Razor was like the card I won from in the first place. So now I have 12 copies of Perfect Razor. Obviously I use the hollow copies because they look insane. Like, look at that card. So that is it for the Razors. This was my secondary deck. I actually made this when I was at like Legend 45, and I made this because I kept pulling OTT cards, and I see that OTT was probably the worst deck that I went against with my Razors, and I got completely destroyed with it, definitely with Tom. So let's get into this. So basically, I'm running 2 of these cards. I don't know what they're called. Basically, the card does, obviously, you probably know, but when you place it, you check the top card of your deck, you can put it on the top or the bottom. This card is insane. This card sets up very well with most of the other cards, definitely with Silent Tom and other cards like that. Again, I'm running a Tsukiyomi build, so I'm running 4 of the Crescent Moon Tsukiyomis, 4 of the Half Moon, and then 4 of the Full Moon, which none of these were crafted, actually. I pulled all these from packs. I also have another Silent Tom, but I chose to use 3 because 4, it was just making it so I had a handful of Silent Toms. I'm also running the 12k. Basically, if you have 6 cards in the soul, it becomes a 12k. It's more of a rush deck, I would say, with Tsukiyomi, which is how I like to play. I like to rush people. I'm not here to do this super, like, let me think about every move, blah, blah, blah. I like to rush people. Also, I'm running 2 of these just in case if I don't pull all my Tsukiyomis to hopefully get my soul to 6 cards. Basically, when I attack, I get soul charged. I'm running 1 Urieli, getting to the grade 3s now. I really just added this as a filler, just to fill that last space. But it is also a good card in situations like in endgame, and when you want to finish them off, this card can save you. It can take out one of their PGs by binding it for a turn. Running 4 of these just to get through, cycle through my cards into into a trigger or PG or any of those. But I'm running also 4 Amaterasus as backups. I actually like Amaterasu more than Tsukiyomi, to be honest. But the problem is Tsukiyomi is basically, if I don't have Tsukiyomi, then most of my cards like the blues over here, they don't really work because you need to have 6 cards in the soul to use its effect, and a couple others like I forget the name of this exactly, but this one you need 6 cards in the soul for 12k as well. But yeah, that's basically that deck. I'm kind of rambling on at this point. I'm already 9 minutes into this video. Alright, we're playing against, again, Dark Regulars. I would consider myself pretty good against Dark Regulars. Alright, we had the first turn, which I actually like. Either or is fine with me, and that's kind of how I set this deck up, is so if I go first, I'll be in a good position. If I go second, I'll be in a good position. Basically, if I go second, it'll set me up for a really, really strong attack for when I get my first attack, obviously. My hand isn't very strong, and he got unlucky. He had to ride a PG. There. Turn off critical trigger. Okay. I'm gonna try to get 2 videos out in probably around 2 weeks of time. I'm gonna get 1 out per week, and part of that is because I'm going on vacation soon, so I won't have time to upload. Okay. Alright. Now, in this situation where I don't have a Perfect Razor, I just use Battle Razor to get that extra card, either for PG, Perfect Razor, etc., etc. Again, hoping for those. And now I'll get 2 attacks. It was kind of a weak attack because I only had Trans Razors. Alright. Okay. I was about to say, it looked like he was just going to go for simple, like, only getting 1 attack in per turn. Now, one thing about Dark Regulars is they run out of cards so easily, and that's why they probably run mostly draws. Okay, he's already shown 2 PGs that he doesn't have, so he has probably max 1 in his hand. Alright, that's a perfect draw right there. That stops an attack and gets me an extra card. Alright. I'm pretty sure the next video after this, I don't know what it's going to be exactly, but I know that if I don't do one in between the case of cards I'm getting, basically I'll be doing a case opening. I think I'm just going to play full out rush. Why not? Going for basically an attack that has a 100% chance of getting 2 attacks through. and then a chance of getting another one through. Yep. Alright, so we have a 100% chance of getting 2 attacks through. Now we have a chance of getting 3 if he doesn't pull any triggers. Alright. Now here's the problem with my hand. I don't have any PGs. So actually getting him the 5 damage would be pretty bad if he rides no life king. Huh. Okay, well it won't work anyway. Alright. Alright. That's actually, I'm cool with that. Got rid of a rear guard, and now if he obviously has no life king because it's chosen his damage zone, now it will be, now I won't have to hit, probably, as long as he doesn't get a critical trigger, I probably won't have to deal with a double crit hit on me. Even though he is kind of not set up. I was assuming Soul would have been full. I wasn't really paying attention. Alright, he's running a Mon, which means goodbye my entire formation. Luckily, I have a good amount of backup cards. Now, the problem is, another thing with this deck is I actually have a lot of problems with having grade 1s to back up my units, which I really haven't found a fix for that. Let's see what he does here. He's just going to chuck that. Okay. Well, no matter what, just with the cards in my hand, I'll be fine. He's just going for defense right now because he sees that I'm at a very low damage compared to him. I'm pretty sure he's running only draws, so that's kind of going to hurt. Oh, wait, no, he's running crits. Okay. Okay, I got to be afraid of that. As long as he doesn't pull a double critical, I'll be fine. Which it looks like he's running half draws, half crits. Alright, really? Better not pull another one, dude. Really? Really? Alright, dude. That's just something. That's stupid. Okay. He pulls a double crit in that situation. Well, that game was trash. I had everything perfectly set up. I made the right decisions and everything. A lucky... I didn't get any PGs, and then a lucky double crit just killed me. Alright. And those are the type of games that I really lost. Like, those are really the ones that killed my winning streaks, really. Oh, wait, happy it is, but yeah, it's 3 o'clock. Every time it's 3 o'clock, they go and do the whole, basically give out the daily rewards or whatever. So, which is usual for everyone. Alright. Now I'm just hoping I get the grade 2 Tsukuyomi, because right now I don't have any grade 3s, and I kind of would like to ride. And there goes a PG already. Alright, already not looking great at this game. Alright, let's see what he does. Alright, he's just going for the simple Razor Custom attack. This is gonna be fun. This guy probably has basically an exact copy of mine. And there goes the card I needed. No, that is not how this game is not going well at all. I mean, I could have kept the grade 3, but the whole point is to chuck all the cards except Tsukuyomi cards, which I kind of already failed that. But alright, let's hope I can get a card here. Alright, perfect. Put that on top. And with this deck, it's not the worst idea to go and throw all your cards at the guy, because you're able to replenish your hand pretty quickly when you get to Tsukuyomi or Amaterasu. Alright, perfect. If you got a trigger there, then I would be in a bad position. There. And then obviously draw triggers as well. Alright, at least we have a grade 3. It's a pretty crappy one, but at least we got that. And we're already up 3-1 unless he does... Dude, the amount of times that happened when I was streaming, oh my gosh, dude, it was almost every time when I said, alright, we're 2 up or whatever, assuming before he actually pulls something. And he's running Kirara as well. How can he fit those in there? He must only have one of those two. Or half each. Jeez. The luck factor right now is on this guy's side, like, insanely. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to run Death Army Lady, but just never found that space to not do what I'm doing, because now he's gonna get an extra attack. One of the big reasons why I don't run Death Army Lady is because I have a tendency to not pull triggers in my drive checks. I have a tendency to pull them in my hand. So there goes all my rears. Great. Could you pull me a draw? This game is not in my favor whatsoever. And it shows the whole luck factor again, but I'm hopefully going to be able to win this. Give me a different grade 3. I want Tsukuyomi, bro. I need that. Wow, okay. There's some luck. I mean, even though I can't really use skill. Alright. Now we need to pull a trigger to... Oh, wait. No, never mind. I'm an idiot. I forgot. 7k versus 7k. Alright, draw trigger. Nice. We needed that. Tom. I'll be able to take back the not take back the lead, but make this even again. Now we're actually at I'm at a card disadvantage right now. What I need to do is pull either another Tsukuyomi or I need to pull a Red Eye. It's Blue Eye. That's the card. I was for some reason struggling to think of that of the grade 1. I kept calling it blue when it's Blue Eye. Alright, now I gotta worry about this. This game is, by the way, not working whatsoever in my favor. So don't expect me to win this, to be honest. Watch, he just goes after my rears, I bet you. I used to run Lion King too. He's really going at... This guy's such a... I hate people like this. He just hits my rears. Tries to empty my hand. All I need is a Red Eye and this guy's gonna be... Actually, 5. Either Tsukuyomi, Red Eye, or... Amaterasu. Alright, well there's a little bit of luck. And the guy pulled the heal trigger right off the bat, so it's kind of needed. Now here's the problem. Now I gotta deal with... If I don't finish in this turn, I need a PG and a draw or something. I really need one of those 3 cards, and I've only pulled I've only pulled 2 of those cards. Not the card I needed. I'm gonna hit the rear because I don't think the top card of my deck is a trick. Oh wait, I don't have 6 cards in my soul. See the problem there when I missed that Tsukuyomi? And there's the card I needed originally. Critical. It's not gonna matter. I basically lost this game unless I pull a heal. Which I've already pulled 2 of them and he's taken them out already. Alright, well I'm basically hoping on a heal right now. Unless he somehow can't get... Unless he somehow can't get 2 attacks on my Vanguard, which would be pretty unlikely. Ooh. Okay. And he can't. This guy just... What is the point of just going after rears? I mean, as long as he doesn't pull crit, which is gonna happen. Wow. When I'm negative against myself, it usually works. Draw? Bro, where are my triggers? I've only pulled 1 in my damage checks, and... Jeez. Seriously? This game's just been awful, let's be honest here. Well, I'm definitely showing off how I'm... Oh my gosh, bro. Unbelievable. Oh, I need a double heal trigger. Well, this just shows, and I'm not going to cut these out because it just shows it's not like I won every game to get first place. I lost a ton of games, and the reason is mostly was because of luck. But it's just how the game is. Wow. I need a double heal. Only way of getting out of this. I wouldn't be surprised if I pull 1 heal, but 2 is just so unlikely. I have 1 more. See, and the bad luck really got me because Tsukuyomi's skill would have gotten me to another 2 cards, and probably at least 1 PG. 2 heals. Alright. Yeah, so that, again, I'm not really over here to show off how I won, but it's more like I wanted to show off my decks that I won with. Obviously, I got my butt kicked in both games, and the reason that was obviously because of unluckiness. I wasn't able to really use the skills that I wanted to. Basically, what I would have wanted to do is, again, perfect rate my Razor deck. I didn't pull any triggers when I needed them, which, I mean, any. Like, I'm pretty sure I might have pulled one. And then with Tsukiyomi, I wasn't able to use Tsukiyomi's skill because I missed a ride, which both of those things barely happen, to be honest. Maybe 15% of the time that stuff happens, which is another reason why I was able to win. I went and chose the decks that were most consistent, so then I could have more consistent wins, and then again get higher up quicker. Right now, I'm not trying. This season, I'm definitely not trying to get first. I'm trying to get just probably top 1K. But yeah, that's basically it with that. I mean, I really didn't show off any of my moves in this video, but I definitely will be doing more Cardfight Vanguard 0 streams and videos in general. Definitely still enjoying this game even after the long, I think it was 150 hours I did to get to first. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the video. I apologize for this getting out so late, but hope you guys did enjoy it anyway, and we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.